Hi, I'm Andrew, and welcome to the Neon Knitter. So this is week 8 of Vloguary, and today is Monday the 13th of February, and here is my progress on my Aurora cabin shawl. So, I am just on, I'm on section 6. Yeah, section 6. And section 6 has, you do the first 6 rows of section 6, and then you repeat rows 3, 4, 5, and 6 7 more times. So I am on row 3 of the second repeat of that. So yeah. So if you don't count the first repeat, it's the second repeat. So yeah, I'm on the first row of another repeat. So yeah. But if you just look at it, you can pretty much figure out where I'm at. Because each one of these color A stripes represents a repeat. But the first one doesn't count towards the 7 repeats. So out of the 7 more repeats I have to do, I'm on row 3 of the second one of those. So yeah. And then as I explained this morning when I filmed for yesterday's progress, because I didn't get to it last night, which you will have seen in week 7. Because I wrapped week 7 up this morning. Anyways, I am wearing the Stockinette Beginner Raglan by Knititude. And I made it using Patton's Bohemian in the color Gypsy Rose. And Patton's Bohemian is a super bulky number 6 weight chenille. So yeah, and I got this yarn at Stephen B. And also this yarn is discontinued. So yeah. So again, I'm on the second out of those 7 more repeats of section 6. And yeah, that's all the progress I have for today. So I will be back tomorrow with more progress. Okay, it is Tuesday the 14th of February. Happy Valentine's Day. And here is my progress for today. So I knit 4 rows today. So I got a whole entire another repeat done today. So now I have finished 2 more. So as I explained yesterday, you knit your initial first 6 rows, and this is section 6. Yeah, this is section 6 of the scarf. So you knit the first 6 rows, and then you repeat rows 3, 4, 5, and 6 7 more times, so that you'll have 8 of these sections here, 8 of these stripes. So out of those 7 more repeats, I am on row 3 of my third one. Row 3 being the first row of the repeat, because you're repeating rows 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, that's where I left off. So I knit 4 rows today. Yeah. So now I'm going to talk about what I'm wearing. For starters, I have hearts on my shirt, because of course Valentine's Day. I am wearing the Back to the Fuchsia cowl by Lion Brand. So I will insert a picture on the screen of what I'm about to talk about. But Lion Brand used to have, a couple years ago, what's called the one and done kits. Now, all the one and done kits, as far as I'm aware, are discontinued and they don't make them anymore. And in fact, I actually had to order this from Walmart.com because it's the only place I could still find it. but the yarn that comes with it is exclusive to the kit, and the pattern is also exclusive to the kit. Now, you guys are probably looking at this and going, oh, that's a little bit basic for you. It's just plain garter stitch and then it's seamed here. Well, yeah, but I thought it looked really nice. I liked the hot pink, and I just thought it was a nice basic cowl. So, yeah. And for those of you that are familiar with the Stephen B. Poncinis, this is basically a extremely tiny version of that, more or less, with the construction of it. But, yeah, so I used the needles and the yarn that came in the kit. It's the Back to the Fuchsia Cowl by Lion Brand Yarns. The kit is discontinued, so you can no longer knit this pattern. But, yeah, so. But yeah, so I'll insert a picture on the screen of what the kit looked like, in case you're curious. But yeah, I ordered this from Walmart.com because it's the last place I could find it. So, or the only place I could find it at the time because it was already discontinued when I ordered it. So yeah. Anyways, so again, there's my progress for today. So that's all I have for today. Happy Valentine's Day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay, it is Thursday, the 16th of February. And it is actually Thursday morning. So here's my progress. This is actually yesterday's progress. I haven't knit anything yet today. I don't really have anything going on today, so I was really tired last night, so I figured I'd just film in the morning. So I'm probably going to be wearing the same thing this evening. Yeah. But anyways, I am on row 5 of my 4th repeat out of those 7 repeats. So, yeah, out of those 7 more repeats, I'm on my 4th one. And I just finished the 5th row of it. So, I knit 6 rows yesterday. Actually, if you want to be technical, I knit 5 1/4 rows yesterday, and I just quickly finished the row this morning so that I could film. So I have done a little knitting today, but it was finishing a row I started last night that I was too tired to finish, and I probably shouldn't have started that row last night. But yeah, so that is my progress. This section is flying by. All you guys that said it was a slog, it's not really a slog, in my opinion. This is going a lot faster than this lip stitch section. I mean, they're all slip stitch sections except for this section here, which isn't. Yeah, I mean, section 4 is not slip stitches, but you mean like I mean like the main slip stitch section. This I felt like was kind of a slog, but this section here is not very much a slog, is contrary to what everyone says. So, not finding section 6 a slog. Sorry if that whole tangent didn't make any sense, because I was trying to figure out how to formulate my words, but I'm not going to bother refilming. So, yeah. Now, I will show you guys what I'm wearing right now, just in case I happen to be too tired to film tonight. Assuming I'll be able to film tonight, but even if I do film, I'll probably just show my progress, because sometimes I'm really tired when I am filming, so. Yeah, so let me just take this off and show you. You guys probably saw it on last year's Vloguary. But this is Fandango Wings by Stephen B. And this whole entire shawl is pretty much discontinued. The pattern's no longer available, and only 2 of the yarns in it are still being made. So, yeah, so let me just hold it up and show it. So I'm going to start with, because there's 11 yarns in this, so I don't remember the color names, and actually a lot of them are color numbers, but I do remember the names of the yarns. Anyways, in the description box of every single one of my videos is my Ravelry profile, so you can just click that link and then go to my projects and find my project page for Fandango Wings, and on that project page you can find out the actual colorways I used. And I don't have the labels handy at all either, otherwise I'd be able to tell you. But this is section 1, and I used Skicel Zarina. And I bought this yarn at Stephen B. Section 2, I used Skicel Wool Bubble. Yep, Skicel Wool Bubble, also bought it at Stephen B. Section 3, this is how come I have 11 yarns, because otherwise, generally you would have only 10 yarns, but anyways, this is Art Yarns Beaded Mohair and Sequins, which is one of the yarns that is not discontinued, one of the two. But Art Yarns Beaded Mohair and Sequins was a little bit on the thinner side of yarns, and so I figured that it would be too thin to knit in this scarf, so I held it together with Patton's Pearl Twist, which I also got at Stephen B. But yeah, Pearl Twist is discontinued, so. But yeah, Art Yarns Beaded Mohair and Sequins, held with Patton's Pearl Twist. Then, and I got both those yarns at Stephen B. Then this section here, also discontinued. This is the only yarn in the entire shawl I did not buy at Stephen B. Otherwise, I bought everything else at Stephen B. But this is Loops and Threads Joy DK. Yep, Loops and Threads Joy DK. I bought this at Michael's. When I bought it, it wasn't discontinued, but now it is. This is Shulana Punta Cana. So yeah, Shulana Punta Cana. It's the yarn here. Wish I had a strand of it to show you because it's kind of interesting and weird. But I got that at Stephen B. Then this is Panda Bubole. Yeah, Panda Bubole. Panda is a yarn company based out of Australia. And I got this at Stephen B. This is Dive Pumeta. So, it's got a red core to it, and then it's got all these eyelashes or this fur coming off of it. And I had to go through 2 skeins of it. This one, I'm not 100% sure if it's discontinued or not, because I can't find anyone that still has it. But Ravelry doesn't have it listed as discontinued, so I'm not 100% sure, but this is not one of the 2 that are still being manufactured that were on my list. This one I'm just not 100% sure if it's being made or not. I would assume no, it's probably discontinued, but I don't know for sure. But that's Dive Pimenta. Then this yarn here is Universal Yarns Classic Worsted Tapestry. That's discontinued, but yeah. Then, section 9, which is the final section, is Adele's Mohair Chunky Spun. This is the other one that's still being made. Yep. Adele's Mohair still makes Chunky Spun. So, yeah. So I just looked on their website earlier before filming, so, yeah. They still make that. And then, the edging is Skicel Laura. Yep, Skicel Laura. So, when it comes to novelty yarns, I really enjoy some of the Skicel yarns, and Stephen B has a lot of them still, even though most of them are discontinued. So yeah, that's my Fandango Wings. It's the only thing that I modeled before my hair was long. So I had short hair back when I modeled this. because I've only had long hair since the pandemic and not going to barber shops, so, and I kind of like it, so, yeah. Now that picture was taken during the pandemic, but I had just started growing my hair out, so, yeah. And that was the first thing I ever modeled, so it didn't occur to me to hold it up, so there's just a picture of me wearing it, so, yeah. Yeah, but, I do have a picture of it laid out on the table, so, yeah, on my Ravelry project page, so go check that out if you're curious about the names of all the colors. But yeah, that's Fandango Wings by Stephen B. And the pattern is no longer available. So, yeah, it's basically, this was the bulky version of Wingspan by Marion Tricoteri. And she agreed to let Stephen make his own chunky version of it. And both patterns were available for free. Then, Marion Tricoteri, she made a few more patterns based off Wingspan, and then turned it into an ebook and started charging money for it. And when she did that, the only way to get the Wingspan pattern is to buy the ebook. Anyways, so Stephen wanted to respect her and her making money off her pattern, and so he took his version down. So yeah. But yeah, it's Fandango Wings by Stephen B. Anyways, here's my progress for today. So I have nothing else to say. Sorry I've been ranting on about my scarf, but yeah. So with that being said, I will see you tonight for more progress. And if I don't get on tonight, then tomorrow morning. Okay, it's later the same day, Thursday the 16th of February. And here's the progress I made today. So I only knit one more row since I showed you this morning. So I only knit one row. So now I have finished an entire repeat because I finished row 6. So out of those 7 more repeats, I have finished a 4th one. So 3 more repeats till I get to move on to section 8. So with that being said, that's all the progress I have for today. My battery is about to die, so I will see you tomorrow. Okay, it is Saturday the 18th of February, and here's my progress. So I didn't film yesterday because I only knit one row yesterday, and I was really tired by the end of the day, and this morning I ran out of time to film, and so I figured, what the heck, it's only one row. Today I also only knit one row, so this is like 2 rows more than you saw last time. I finished row 4 out of my 5th out of those 7 repeats. So, yeah. So I'm getting there on this section. It's going a lot faster than I thought it would. Excuse me. So yeah. And then I'm wearing my shawlography, so if you want to know more about this, you can go watch my video series in which I knit this shawl. This was the 2021 Mr. Knit-Along. So, yeah. Also, there's more information on my Ravelry project page if you're curious about the yarns, but I have a whole video about that, so. Anyways, so that's my progress for today. I will be back tomorrow with more progress. Okay, so it is Monday the 20th of February. And so I didn't knit anything yesterday on Sunday. I didn't knit anything because I had something else I had to get done. So yeah. So no progress was made. And I'm sitting here filming this, and then right after I'm done filming this, I'm actually going to film today's progress, but that's going to be part of week 9, because that's Monday's progress. So, now that we've gotten through Sunday, pretty much, I know it's Monday when I'm filming this, that will conclude week 8 of Vloguary. And I'm sorry I didn't get any outro filmed yesterday, regardless of me not getting any progress done. I just ran out of time to film it. I didn't have time to film it this morning because I didn't have time to edit the video today because it being President's Day, me and my friend both had nothing going on, and so we both went to the mall and hung out. So that's how come I didn't have time to film an outro and get that uploaded. So that's why, excuse me, so that's why you guys are seeing this on Tuesday instead of Monday like normal, because I was hanging out with my friend today. So yeah, with that being said, no progress was made on Sunday. You'll see today's progress in week 9 because that's Monday's progress. So yeah, so anyways, I'm Andrew. Thank you for checking in here at the Neon Knitter, and I will see you in the next video.